met the blues here in Germany, I'm from a very small country town in North Carolina, a little town called Edenton. And there was no blues music there. It was gospel and country music from the local radio station. And my mother, we were strictly a religious family, grew up that way and brought up that way. And so that's all we listened to was the gospel music. And so it was late in my life when I was introduced to the blues. My wife carried me to a blues concert, and I was blown away. I knew then this was the music for me, even though I had never sung in a band or been on stage like that before, but I knew this was calling my name. So that was my first experience to blues was in Germany. That's right.
I'm just a stranger in your town, trying to find my baby.
I did work in the cotton fields, and I also worked in the tobacco fields. We was very poor, and part of the work that we did was after school work and during the summer break. And it was really fun for us as young kids. The older people, the older generation, they did it for really making a living, and we did it for pocket change. And so it was just a lot of fun for us to meet after school in the cotton fields, get off the school bus and actually really play in the cotton fields, pick a little cotton to doing the tobacco work in the summer when the school was out. It was a way to get extra pocket money. And so it was hard work, but we really enjoyed it. I fell in love at an early age with drums and bass. My first cousin was a drummer. I never owned a drum, so I used to beat on books and anything, pots and pans, and I was very good, but I was just too shy to go out publicly and to do anything in the public arena. But anyway, on stage now, I have what you call a Latin percussion, a little box that I sit on. It's called a cajon. And I got hi-hats and all type of other percussions, sound, a congo I play. But now, recently in my shows, I pick up a guitar and play the little bass lines to the songs that I have written.
Wind blew long, strong that day. Here it came our way.
I met Big Daddy Wilson about 10 years ago. I was on tour in Germany, and this man came up to me in the dressing room before the show, and he said, "Man, I'm a big fan of yours. I come from North Carolina. I've been listening to your records. I live in Germany. I'm really happy to meet you. You are my hero." I said, "Wow." And I was very flattered, you know.
Eric Bibb was always been a hero of mine. I always looked up to him and liked the way he performed, liked the way he sings, the whole image, the whole thing. And I met Eric about 10 years ago at a festival in Germany. And since then, we've become great friends, and it's a great honor for me to be able to do one of his songs.
I heard this speaking voice, and I knew that this guy was a really good singer just from his voice, speaking. Big, beautiful voice. So I said, "Ah, you're a singer too?" And he said, "Yes, yes, I'm trying to make my way, you know, in this field, and yeah, I really look up to you, I admire you." And I said, "Well, I'd love to hear you sometime." He said, "Oh, I know all your songs." I said, "Well, at the end of my show, I might call you up, you know." And at the end of my gig, I said, "You know, there's a wonderful singer out in the audience, never heard him before. But I said, folks, there's a wonderful singer out there, Big Daddy Wilson. I'd like you to give him a hand and welcome him to the stage." And he came up And he knew my song, and he sang it beautifully, and we began a friendship that has just bloomed since then, yeah.
I'll keep you planted like a tree, 'cause you've been holding life ladder, and you've been holding life ladder, and you've been holding life ladder steady for me.
And I thought, wow, I'd love to hear Wilson sing, you know, something that I wrote, you know. So I thought about it, and a song came to me, a song called Hold the Ladder.
The text is so strong because it's pictures me and my wife's situation about holding the ladder, so giving each one support. And so I'm just happy and honored to be able to do that song, and that he wrote that song for us.
And the next thing I knew, he was in the studio with a great band, and he made a wonderful recording of my song.